From the heart of Spotify Camp Nou, another major day of construction is unfolding. Fresh progress is emerging across the stadium, with every section moving one step closer to completion. From the advancing compression ring and rapidly evolving diamond structures to newly completed waterproofing and facade installations, today's update highlights the latest milestones shaping Barcelona's future home. Now, let's step inside and see how the project continues to transform, one milestone at a time. Standing directly in front of the stadium's lateral section, another key milestone is now complete. The waterproofing layer has been fully installed across this area, finishing the section where the previous layer was applied last week. Nearby, crews are cleaning the concrete pump while work continues on the smaller diamond structure. The upper tip is already paneled, and workers are now installing panels on the left side before reinforcing steel and concrete are added. Activity continues across several work zones at once. The crane appears ready for another lift, while nearby crews are painting the supports for the facade louvres. A staircase is also being repositioned, likely for an upcoming installation, and the escalators delivered last week have most likely already been placed. Although visibility from this angle is limited, attention then shifts to the mobility cores. While the sandwich panels installed earlier remain in place on the right, workers continue chiseling and preparing another section, and with progress moving steadily across the lateral area, the second diamond structure continues to grow steadily. Floor panels are being installed, bringing it closer in size to the larger diamond beside it. Work is also progressing inside the nearby mobility core. Crews continue structural work before sandwich panels can be installed, while several other mobility cores are still awaiting this stage. The larger diamond remains equally active, with workers across the upper section as the tower crane positions reinforcement for installation. Meanwhile, protective netting has expanded beneath the cantilever, confirming further progress on the pipe installation. We leave the lateral section behind and continue toward the Gol Norte side of the stadium. Before reaching the Gol Norte section, this viewpoint provides a clear look at the impressive progress of the compression ring. The tower crane now appears to have only a few major lifts remaining, likely one final pillar, its radial beam, and the last compression ring segment before its work in this area is complete. From this angle, the sheer scale of the compression ring is easy to appreciate, with its box sections extending deep into the Gol Norte side. Another tower crane has also lifted fresh material into position, ready to support the next phase of construction. Attention then shifts to the lateral diamond structure, where reinforcing steel is being installed over the floor panels. A large crew remains at work, and while significant reinforcement is still to be added, this is currently the most advanced of the three diamond structures. Several temporary supports are also still waiting to be installed, including one that will be used for the final pillar and radial beam in this section. With that, we continue deeper into the middle of the Gol Norte area. The tour now moves to the main stand, where fresh materials have arrived and activity remains high. One of the louvre support connections has been repositioned near a pillar, suggesting work is continuing in this section. Across the main stand, several elevated platforms are active as crews carry out finishing work on beams and continue installing corner trim pieces that will complete the sandwich panel sections. Additional work is also underway on the facade louvre supports. Further ahead, temporary supports are being lowered in preparation for future compression ring installation, while the cafeteria diamond remains busy with multiple crews at work. Activity is also visible on the upper levels, with workers and elevated platforms continuing construction. On the opposite side, sandwich panels have now reached the upper section of another mobility core. Crews are also painting the structural framework, while a sand delivery truck has arrived on site. Overall, construction remains highly active across the main stand before we move on to the next area. Before wrapping up, we take one last look at the store diamond. Over the past few days, this area has regularly been hosting groups of senior construction staff for on-site meetings. Although there have been few visible changes to the structure itself, we finished today's update from the corner, where the compression ring will be closely monitored throughout the week. This elevated viewpoint provides an excellent angle to follow its progress over the coming days. One notable change is the return of the facade louvre supports in this corner. These supports were removed around a month ago but are now being reinstalled, with 3 already back in place while the remaining sections are still awaiting installation. With that, we wrap up today's update. The coming weeks should be especially important as the compression ring from the Gol Norte and Gol Sur sides moves closer to meeting, making this summer one of the most exciting phases of the project.